Hello everyone, welcome back to Nigerian View. So guys, let's take a close look at the recent happenings in the confraternity war between Black Ass and Supreme Eiye confraternity in two different locations in the southwestern part of Nigeria, which I normally call the Wild Wild West. Now today, the first thing we are going to talk about is the current situation of the confraternity war between these two groups in Sagamu, right there in Ogun State. And after that, we are going to talk about what happened yesterday in the confraternity war between these two groups in Rufus Giwa Polytechnic, right there in Ondo State, because KK has been dragged into the confraternity war. But before I get into it, I quickly want to tell you guys that the war between Black Ass and KK in Uyo, right there in Akwa Ibom, is very hot to the extent that this confraternity war has got into the mainstream media. Yesterday, the mainstream media published that 16 people have been brought down in this confraternity war that is going on between these two groups in Uyo. And the reason I didn't post anything about it is that I don't have close details about what is going on in the confraternity war. However, I posted a quick update for the NV family to know that there is a confraternity war going on between these two groups in Akwa Ibom, Uyo, about 2 weeks ago when the confraternity war started. So you should have this in mind in case you want to visit that region and you are a member of either of these two groups. You have to be really careful because you might not know who know you from where you're coming from. So it is very important that you have to be careful. So with that out of the way, let's dive into today's video. Now, the confraternity war in Sagamu is still very active as people are being brought down on a daily basis, and I couldn't really post about this confraternity war because the details are very confusing, like I said in the previous post about Sagamu. But people are being brought down almost every day to the extent that the governor of Ogun State have said that they are going to treat cultism as terrorism because a lot of people are being brought down. So after the governor has said that, the confraternity members did not stop. They keep bringing people down to the extent that the police had to swoop in and do something. So 2 days ago, these young men that you are currently seeing on your screen were arrested and paraded by the Ogun State Police Command relating to this particular confraternity war. And the Ogun State Police Command have also released the names of all the young men that were arrested. They are said to be 10 in numbers and they are said to be members of Eiye. Now, according to the police, during the process of getting these young men arrested, some of the police officers got injured because it is said that they were holding meeting on how to go pull a hit when the police got an information about their operation. So what the police did was to quickly swoop in and storm the place where the young men were holding meetings. And immediately the young men saw the police officers, they attacked the police officers and some of the police officers got injured. But the police were able to subdue them and arrest these 10 young men, while some of the young men is said to have escaped. Now the PRO of the Ogun State Police Command by the name of Eiye have said that these young men are going to be prosecuted according to the laws of Nigeria, in conjunction with what the Ogun State governor has said, saying that they are going to treat cultism as terrorism. So that is it for Sagamu. Now let's go to the confraternity war that is also between these two groups in Rufus Giwa Polytechnic, right there in Ondo State. Now for the people that have been on this platform, I am sure you guys know how this whole confraternity war in Rufus Giwa Polytechnic started. 2 Black Ass members were brought down by some Eiye members, and Black Ass retaliated by bringing down a young man who is said to be a member of Eiye. Now after the last event that happened, when the Black Ass members brought down a young man who is said to be a member of Eiye, the Eiye members decided to retaliate. So it is said that the Eiye hit squad went into the street. They were rolling, possibly looking for any Black Ass member who will be found walking anyhow up and down so they can pull a hit on him. While they were rolling, they saw a young man which was actually walking anyhow up and down, and they pulled a hit on the young man, thinking that the young man is a member of Black Ass. After they pulled a hit on the young man, they left and later realized that the young man that they just pulled a hit on is a member of KK. Now, the Eiye members have said that they had no idea that the young man was a member of KK. They were thinking that the young man is a black ass member, and that is the reason they pulled a hit on the young man. They have said they don't have any problem with KK, that this is a mistaken identity. So right now, nobody really knows what is going to happen right there in Rufus Giwa Polytechnic and in Owo town, because this confraternity war is also going on in the town of Owo and also in the Polytechnic. Nobody really knows what is going to happen now, because since this happened yesterday, KK haven't said anything. Nobody really knows what is going to happen. So if you live in that town of Akwa and you are a member of a confraternity, I would advise you to hide your head, because you never know what is going to happen next. So I quickly want to bring this to you guys so you have an idea what is going on in these two cities in the wide west. Anyway, you are watching Nigerian View.